Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to The Walking Dead. So, it's been announced that, if you haven't heard for whatever reason, but it's been announced that the finale of The Walking Dead, episode 16, is going to be airing later on in the year. I know a lot of people were like mad about it and stuff. I was not really all that surprised. I had a feeling that a lot of announcements when it came to stuff like TV shows and movies and stuff like that, they were going to be, you're starting to hear news that things were getting postponed. So I definitely wasn't surprised by it. And genuinely, I personally would like for them to be able to, you know, get into their workspace, use the right equipment, and make the finale amazing, then just get it right away if it's, you know, not going to be the best product that they can put out. But I know plenty of people don't agree with me with that, and they were just very angry. But nonetheless, I have no idea when that's going to air, so next week will be my last Walking Dead reaction for a little bit until everything starts back up, but I'll get right into it as soon as it comes back. So anyway, I hope that you guys are excited for this reaction. Let's get into it.
I'm not here for the council.
I'm getting that.
What do you think this is?
Damn. The stone's on you.
So you in or out?
Could make things a hell of a lot worse for every man, woman, and child behind these walls.
It's very true.
I am absolutely not down with that.
Oh,
I need this done.
that was sweet.
So you bring me Alpha's head. And that's what the people will remember you for. I'll make sure of it.
Okay. But a lot of people aren't so happy with Carol right now either. Anyway.
I have your word.
Oh, God.
Alexandria, our deal. Let's start spreading the news.
I'm not going back.
Oh, shit.
There is a noose around my neck the second I step foot in there.
That's
Then wait.
true. What?
I need to be alone. Shit like that takes time.
Wow. I have a lot of thoughts on just the whole plan in general. I'll talk after the episode. Oh!
Careful. I'm so sorry. Did you need anything? Did you?
No, okay.
Oh, Cherry. You were the best and most precious and just the best.
Someone else can do that. You gotta go.
Oh.
Tell them already.
Okay.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do it. I thought she was gonna be like, Eugene's got a date. Everybody's gonna have to deal with that.
I've been in radio communicado with someone outside our orbit. A new person. And we set up a time to meet.
What? Who is it?
Well,
Her name is
Well?
Stephanie.
Wait,
and
is this another community?
I have some of the same questions.
no, wait.
But if Eugene's instincts are that this Stephanie, then let's hear him out before we jump to conclusions.
Okay, Ezekiel.
We're all on the same side here.
Yes, we are. Oh.
You really going? I don't think that's a good idea. Because I'm sick.
Because I'm gonna miss you.
Oh my God.
Or a fool willing to believe in future friends.
Is that all that is?
Make sure our legacy lives on.
You got it, Ezekiel.
I really hope that that's not like their last goodbye. Whew.
What did you say? She can hear you.
Oh God.
What is she saying to you?
I don't know.
No. Oh God, is she gonna bite his face off? I don't want to stop it. Wow. Oh, that's so, sweet, I guess. I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
Unmasking her head.
No, I know. I am getting to that.
Let's get to it.
Okay, okay.
I silenced the Alpha. Why the hell else you think that your girlfriend let me out of that cell?
Oh, man. Daryl's like, I can't take Carol anywhere. Wow, she is really losing it.
I'm always watching.
Is he just gonna like carry her head around like everywhere he goes? Or is he gonna have a shrine to the head? I have questions. Okay, there's some unresolved issues with your past life. All right.
You were lost.
Oh no, this is, I don't know how I feel about this right now.
Your boy.
Oh boy.
He died out here. Alone and afraid. Just like Sophia. But it was you who ended me. Like a true alpha. Stop it.
What do you want? What do you want? Say it.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
I want to be alone. Yeah. That's not it.
Oh, what is it, Alpha? I'm intrigued.
Whispers?
Not their modus operandi.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, Ezekiel. Come on, one quick. There you go. You're fine. Oh, God, my heart breaks. Was he gonna play it for Alpha's head? Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Ed was right about you. You're just a brainless clam.
Ooh.
Do you hear me, you empty-headed slave? You stupid coos.
I swear to God, it was on that.
Oh man, Negan's luck is just really shit right now.
You didn't kill her. I did. It took a minute. I had to get her to trust me because I wasn't on some half-cocked suicide mission.
No, it's because you liked it.
Oh boy. No! I don't need this right now. They can take them though.
Alpha's dead.
Well, I guess it's the proof you need. So just...
We kneel to the new Alpha.
Oh no! Daryl's face, I'm so sorry. Don't smile, Negan. I can't. I'm not sure I was supposed to think that was so funny, but I do.
I would imagine this is what it's like holding your baby for the very first time, except for it turns out my baby can kill people by spitting bullets at them. Daryl, kneel to the Alpha.
Okay. Oh, don't make him kneel. I know that he's gonna save Daryl.
It's starting to get real. Tiny asshole.
I mean, baby steps. They're getting there, I guess. I don't know. Oh no! Oh God! Oh God!
It's okay.
I don't want to look. I don't. Oh.
Oh, son.
Oh no!
Promise me you'll leave me behind.
Stop it! Stop! Just
He wasn't
stop.
strong enough, but I'm not okay with putting you at risk.
Oh, okay.
So you want to turn back? I'm here to find out what's possible. What none of us could predict. You know who we need with us? The man that built a kingdom in the apocalypse.
This way, friend. We're ready for you. No matter what you do, you lose people. Sophia, Lizzie, Mika, Henry. If you go back, Daryl could be next.
Never let that happen.
Just look at the flowers, like you're supposed to.
Oh wow. Oh God. Hey, she wants to live. Oh boy.
When I said that I liked it, I wasn't part of the act.
Yeah, I know.
I liked it. It was nice feeling like I mattered again, like I was respected. You don't kill people that don't deserve it.
Is that supposed to make me like him?
No.
Good.
I'm interested to see how their relationship will be affected. Oh my God. That's concerning. Is all that stuff like tied to them? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Oh. Oh. See,
Oh my God! Hi!
Hi. What an entrance. What? Is he gonna carve off her face and wear it now?
Thank you.
Oh.
I see.
Oh. I'm slightly concerned Beta's gonna fuck everybody up soon. Or something. Wow, that is quite a shot. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, that's when you know you really, when you were really important to him, you know, when Beta wears your face, it's like the biggest honor that you can have. That's nice. I want to say there's some really great character moments in this. And I was actually I liked it. I know, especially given all of the excitement that's been happening I mean, honestly, ever since the mid-season premiere, this was probably a slower episode, but I think it was necessary to kind of see where some people are at. after all of the craziness has happened. You know what I mean? So the first thing that I want to say, because you guys know right now who my favorite is, and it's Connie. And nobody's looking for Connie. Maybe Kelly is, and Alden, I don't know. I know everybody's trying to find each other. Daryl doesn't know that Magna came back. I don't believe. And, you know, I'm just saying. But also, we don't know where Dog is. So there's a couple people missing, or a dog. Okay, so I did like a lot of what was going. Oh Lord, I'm just gonna pick a storyline. My heart is very broken for Ezekiel. I like the fact that the show is tackling somebody who got cancer during, you know, the apocalypse, and to die, he's not dead, but, you know, to be dying, so to speak, from, you know, something other than, fighting or a bite or, you know, whatever it normally happens. And that the fact that he really can't treat it, so he just has to sort of accept everything that he is going through. And the Jerry scene just made me so emotional, just because there is a chance that maybe, you know, they might not see each other again. I am not aware of how, you know, bad Ezekiel's symptoms are, but I mean, I think that they're bad enough for him to kind of, you know, say that he doesn't want to put Yumiko and Eugene in danger, and I think that that's kind of, I don't know, it's just really, I'm kind of prepping myself for maybe him to not make it out of the season. I'm not sure. I really have no idea. But it's just such a very emotional thing. And honestly, if he is going to have his last moments, and I can definitely see him doing something, you know, sacrificing himself heroically. I don't know how that would come about, but I can see that happening given he doesn't think he has much time left anyway. But I would love to see, you know, in his final moments, to be with Jerry and Carol. That's what I would love to see. Because I don't know. But I think everything that happened between him and Carol before the fight at Hilltop, and then kind of a goodbye to Jerry, they made sure that they had those scenes in there. So I'm a little nervous that his time might be coming soon. And it just, yeah, I'm just really nervous about that. I like that Eugene is kind of taking a risk and to go see this new community, and I like that the people, I say for the most part, really trusted his judgment. I mean, obviously, you hear new people. I mean, I was the same way. As soon as like Eugene was talking to somebody on the walkie, I was like, no, I don't know. I don't trust anybody. Like, that's the general reaction. Like, Eugene, no, I don't know. I want to believe, and I just want to say this right now for those of you who maybe don't remember, don't recall. I used to read the comics, but I stopped after a while because it just made for better reactions to just go in blindly and not know anything. So just so you know, I don't know if Stephanie is in the comics. Don't write it below. I don't know if she's in the comics. I don't know if she's a character that we know. I don't know if she's a good guy or a bad guy. So in my opinion, there's always a possibility that it's not a good thing, you know? Obviously, we've had so many encounters in the past where they come up to certain communities that are absolutely very, very dangerous in various different ways. I mean, obviously, you know, Terminus was just a big old trap luring people in, and, you know, so I think as just one example of the places that we've come across and everything. So, you know, I think I'm hopeful for Eugene. I want to believe that this place is going, or wherever she is, or wherever she's meeting him, and she herself is a good person. She seems it, but again, there's some really great liars in this show, so I don't know. You know, so, but I want to believe, but I think I still have there's a little sliver of possibility that this isn't gonna go well. We'll see. And I did want to talk just very briefly about Yumiko. A lot of times when she says certain things, I really relate to kind of her struggles and her journey, so to speak. I am a type of person, especially like I would say quite a few years ago, that I was a planner. I still am a planner. I'm a very, like, I like to have a plan. I like to stick to a plan. I like to be in control of that. I'm definitely a control freak in my life. I like to know exactly how everything's going to turn out. And if I don't know exactly how everything's going to turn out, I get a lot of anxiety. And just like some, like, stuff that, we've heard from her and just her talking with Magna, you could tell that she's kind of similar. And Magna she basically just said, like, you know, you don't have anything to fix here, or to, you know, just, Yumiko really didn't want to abandon the people of Hilltop, or the people that, you know, took her and her group in, and she wants to help them in any sort of way. And maybe she had a lot of plans for the future of Hilltop, but, you know, the condition of Hilltop right now is, I just really relate to that. And her words to Ezekiel just really resonated with me, because I was a lot worse of a kind of control freak and planner and whatever. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. But, and then for quite a few years, life just threw a lot of shit my way. That was very unpredictable, so it kind of got me a little bit more used to going with the flow, so to speak, and to just try to be kind of a little bit hopeful for the future and not try to control everything. Anyway, just wanted to state that I relate to her character. Okay. A couple of other, I did like that we focused on Beta a little bit. I have a feeling that Beta is like, he's coming, and he's not gonna be nice about it. Like, like, oh no. I just think it's gonna be bad. I like the focus. I liked that he played his music just to lure the walkers in. I liked that he in the episode 2 with his backstory, he said that, you know, the Song of the Dead was the only song he didn't want to end, which makes a lot of sense, him being a singer, and him having a lot of unresolved issues. We're not entirely sure exactly what those issues are, but unresolved issues with that life. Maybe he didn't like who he became, and maybe there's a reason that he's just so immersed into the Whisper ideology and lifestyle and all of that. But I did like the focus on that. I was curious if he was just going to be like walking around with like Alpha's head on a stick and like start talking to her the whole time. I'm glad that that's not the case, because it would have been a little weird. But yeah, it makes sense that he would use Alpha's face in with his friend's face, and just, wow, Beta's just a big old sentimental guy, isn't he? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see just how he's going to rally the Whispers and how this is going to go. But I have a feeling it's about to get real fucked up very soon. Okay. I think two of sort of the main plots of the episode was obviously Daryl and Negan, and then Carol and delusional Alpha, meaning like, or hallucination Alpha, I guess we'll call her, maybe. So with okay, I'm gonna start with the original plan by Carol and Negan. I did have a feeling way back when that Carol could have been the person that set Negan free, because obviously it is a fairly good strategy to maybe send somebody, one that maybe they Alpha isn't aware of, and mostly I would say the majority of the characters were at the fair, right? So Alpha's not, if anybody else tried to show up and do it kind of secretively, it probably wouldn't have worked out, because I think mostly, for the most part, most people were there, and so she got a good look at the majority of people. So I think it's a smart play. The thing that kind of like struck me a little kind of off about it was just the fact that I understand that on paper it makes sense, you kill Alpha and I'm going to like spread the gospel that you did it and people are going to forgive. But I was just like, a lot of people aren't particularly super happy with Carol. And I guess at that point people were starting to kind of question what was going on with her, but when she let him out, I mean. But it's like, I don't really know that was like, that would even work if, and I think Negan is slowly but surely proving himself to a lot of different people, kind of, in his own way. I think that there's quite a few people that he's sort of, again, it's slowly but surely, it was sort of proving that he does not have ill intentions and all of that. I don't know. Is it just me? I kind of thought it was a little like, I don't know, Carol just comes back like, he killed Alpha, and everybody's like, hooray, everything's better. You don't have to go into a cell. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't know. I personally am not saying that he needs to be in the cell or anything. I'm just saying, I don't know how well that would sell. That's just my only point. I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, as soon as, and I don't know this for a fact, but as soon as Carol sees Alpha's head, you know, it's something that she's been wanting for such a long time. She's been putting her all into this, you know, much to a lot of people who watch the shows, you know, kind of frustration. But I mean, I never had an issue with Carol really wanting the bitch's head. I mean, that was not the problem for me. But I think that maybe she kind of looked up at the head, and I could be wrong, but it didn't really make her feel better. It's a possibility, like the bitch is dead, but you still have lost everything. Almost everything, right? That's just, I guess, my opinion, but you know, I don't think she's, you know, fully lost Ezekiel or Daryl, but she pushed Ezekiel away, I think, in my opinion, in order to get herself ready to go and try to kill this bitch. And Daryl obviously was circumstantial, but she kind of pushed him away as well. But I'm sure that I would, well, I'll get to that. But, and then obviously, you know, everything that she's lost in her life, and just, does revenge fill that void of losing Henry? Does it? I'm not entirely sure it does. So I think, you know, I do 100% think it's bullshit that she should have gone to Alexandria, did what the deal was for Negan, and she's at Alexandria now. It wasn't too long, but I think she should have gone to Alexandria, and then if she needed to go off on her own, then, you know, I think that that's probably the best way to handle that. I loved Alpha being kind of her hallucination and talking to her about, you know, what she wants and what she's become. And I like that they did say that, you know, you just need to look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers and it'll all be over soon. And I think that's kind of a really big moment for Carol, that she has lost so much. She really has, but she doesn't want to just give up. And as much as I think a lot of people are not the biggest fans of Carol right now, and I do understand it, I'm always gonna love Carol because there's just a lot of history, and I like her a lot. But I absolutely admit that she's made mistakes this season. But I will say that something about, she does have a lot of strength to be able to go through a lot of what she's gone through and lose what she's lost, and to be able to still be like, I still want to live. I still want to kind of go on another day. I find that to be really, I don't know. I feel like there might have been a lot of characters that probably would have given up. Anyway, but hopefully now that Alpha is dead, I mean, I feel like Beta is coming and it is not going to be pleasant, but hopefully now that Alpha particularly is dead, I hope Carol can get some sleep, because that was a big problem. Get some sleep and just be kind of come like to some sort of like peace in her heart with everything. And I think that's going to take time, because I genuinely believe the fact that just because you see Alpha's head is not going to make your son come back. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot. So but I hope that we're going in the right direction with her, in my opinion. Okay. Negan and Daryl was probably my favorite part of this episode. I like their interactions. I think I like that they finally had this sort of ability to just talk kind of honestly with each other, where Daryl is not completely defensive and Negan is not bullshitting or cracking jokes. Yeah, does that make sense? Because the communication, listen, the two of them have a completely different communication style, 100%. And also, they don't really want to talk to each other. I mean, it's really not, it's just not on their list of things to do. Let's go talk and make amends with Negan or whatever, you know. And I think, obviously, with Daryl, actions are always going to speak louder than words, especially Negan's words that are normally kind of coded in a lot of words. And I just find it really interesting, and it just kind of clicked in my head where Negan has come around 100%. He's doing the right things, and he's making the right steps, you know, obviously. But there's always a little part of him who likes to, I think he likes a little bit of chaos, playing with games, fucking with people. I don't mean that in like a absolute terrible sense, but I think he does get off on that, and I like the fact that was brought up of like you liked it. I think, you know, obviously a lot of was it Michonne and Negan had that talk at one point where Negan kind of was, you know, saying like, oh God, was it Michonne? You guys are gonna correct me if I'm wrong. Oh shit. But where he was like, you had to do what you had to do too. You had to kill people, and she said something to the effect of like, I didn't get off on it, and I didn't enjoy it, or something like that. And I don't necessarily think. I guess that's a conversation for another time, to get into the deep-seated mind of Negan. Does he really enjoy? Is it an act? Does he? I think he enjoys some of that stuff, and I don't mean. I don't think he necessarily enjoys killing people. But there is a little bit of the chaos that he enjoys. I think he enjoys fucking with people. And so we have that type of personality, and then we have Daryl, who is absolutely the no nonsense. He doesn't speak more than he has to. Sometimes he just grunts, like he doesn't even, like, he's not long-winded. And I think Daryl is the type of person who's very like, I don't like games. I don't fucking like games. And it's this. And obviously, I'm not even going into the fact of all of the history between the two of them, but it doesn't work. But why I love this episode is because when they were sitting together, I loved that. I mean, obviously, Negan killing Alpha, and then killing the Whisperers that were calling him Alpha as well. That's gonna resonate in Daryl's mind more than just saying like, you know, they had that conversation in the cell, and you know, Negan being like, I'm changed, or he didn't say exactly that, but you know what I mean, like his words, especially, you know, after a lot of time, is not going to resonate with Daryl particularly, but actions I think will, and I think it was a very real moment between the two of them, that I just absolutely loved. I adored how they had that interaction, and they were able to kind of maybe slightly understand each other a little bit better, given that I think that they're very, very different people. I think they have some similarities. I think they're both resilient. I mean, I could list qualities that both of them have, but there's a lot about them that they are very different people. And I liked that they were able to, like I said, cut away Negan's kind of want to sort of mess with people, or just the way that he communicates, and he can't help but like making like jokes and stuff, versus Daryl's absolute wall of defense that he has up. And I really enjoyed that. I think I talked about that way too long, and none of you are listening anymore, but that's what I do. That's what I do with this show, because I love the character so much, and I love just knowing how everybody is like such different people on this show. I personally myself love the fact that every single person that watches this show has like a different person that they're like, they love. You know, there are some people in the comments section that are gonna, you know, relate more to Negan or like Negan more, and some people are gonna like Daryl more, and I like that. I like just delving into characters and who they are and why they are. And maybe I'm not completely spot on by any means, but it's just something that I find really interesting and I like to talk with you all about. But yeah, just one more week, which makes me really sad. But I understand. I think it's probably for the best, so that they can really make the final episode as great as it needs to be whenever it is coming out. So I will see you guys next Sunday, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.